everybody, it's Rose, and today I am here to do an unboxing of two Rose Tries items. And so these two I ordered from FGNORMAL, and I'm all excited about opening them up because they're both items that I really liked myself when I got the links, and so I'm super excited about them. So the first one is number 530 and the second one is number 531. We're going to set that aside right now. So number 530 is something that was sent to me by my viewer Zara Secker, and I think that just the way things turn out with, you know, when shipments arrive and so forth, yesterday I did an unboxing. Well, I think it's actually posted today, but anyway, I did another unboxing of a link that Sarah had asked me to check for her. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, there's 2 bags of girls. Okay, so this is a big one. It's 45 by 85 canvas size, and it comes with 2 kits, so that's good. There's nothing special about the kits. They just have everything you need in them. And this one here, I believe, is called Fairy Girl on the FGNORMAL website. And so here we go. I just thought this was really, really pretty. Now, this was sent to me as a request before I started asking people to tell me why they wanted me to check it. Like, what was it that they weren't sure about? So, Zara, I'm hoping that the reason that you wanted me to check this is something that I'm actually going to cover. It came through shipping very, very well. Like, there's a little bit of wrinkles in the cover paper, in the cover plastic, but there's nothing wrong with the canvas. I mean, you take a look at the canvas, look at that, it's perfect. All right, so just to get rid of some of the glare, I will pull back the plastic on this and roll it down flat. That'll take just a second, and I will do that off screen. Okay, so there we go. It's nice and flat now with the plastic rolled out flat. And so I am looking at it. I'm standing up, and so I'm probably about, I don't know, 4 feet from it. And it looks okay. It's a little pixelated, but I'm gonna flash the picture up on the screen that's on the website. And I think that the painting is actually not all that detailed, if I recall correctly. Yeah, I'm looking at a black and white image that I printed, and it's not like a photo image. It's a painting, and it's not like a realism, like it's not realism, it's a little bit, it's not a crisp, clear picture. But you can judge what you think if this does justice to the image on the website. I think this is pretty good. I can't remember what the image on the website looks like exactly. So I'm going to just place a comment on the screen when I'm doing editing to say what I think about it when I see the two side by side. Okay, all right. So, Zara, you'll have to decide whether this is something that you really like and whether you think it does justice to the image on the website. So this has 24 colors, which is more or less standard for a lot of these diamond paintings. And it is round drills. And let's take a look at the legend. So there's a legend at both corners of the diamond painting. I know that's very important to many of you. And it has DMC numbers that are cut off on this side, but they're fine on the other. and so that's not a problem. Okay, so those are very, very clear and easy to read symbols. So I like that about this canvas already. So now I'll just zoom a little bit and we'll take a look at the drill area. So you see that there are different areas of a lot of color blocking. The middle of the diamond painting is more confetti. I mean, there is a lot of confetti in here too, but you do get, you know, areas with a lot of the same color. So you see all these C's here. The C's are 310s. So you definitely be able to work with a multi-placer. And looking at this, I would not need a light pad to work on this diamond painting. I mean, I might end up using one because it'll be right there on my table, but I wouldn't have to use it. So if you don't have a light pad, this is something that I think you might be comfortable working with. But again, you will have to judge that. So yeah, I mean, the simple image of this is this girl dancing in a field of dandelions, essentially. And so it is a very, very simple image. And so I don't know, you know, really what anybody would expect other than what we've got here. I mean, if you like the image on the website, I'm pretty sure this does it justice. If you don't like the image on the website, you're not going to like the diamond painting. And I'm pretty sure, again, you'll see when the two are side by side, I don't think her face has definition in the image on the website either. So, because usually I zoom in on faces when I'm doing the drill area show and tell. But, well, you know what? I'm going to just flash up a picture of the black and white that I've got. And then we'll be able to see. Okay, so, okay, you do have a little bit of definition to the face on the website image. See, I think they did a good job on her hair. Not so much on the face. Yeah, there's a lot more detail in the online image. I think the detail on her dress is pretty good. But again, you'll be the judge of that. And there's nothing I see on this canvas that is of any concern to me at all. Okay, so I'm going to put you back in the cradle. I'm going to bring you down, and we're going to look at the drills as soon as I measure this little puppy. So I'm pretty sure that this will be 35, 40. It'll probably be 40 by 70, by 80. So, yeah, it's 40. And it is 80. So pretty much exactly what I would expect, because they put about 2.5 centimeters on each side. Okay, so this has what I would consider a very muted palette of colors. The only really bright color in here is this sort of this yellow, and there's another yellow here, and I think I see a red or an orange. Yeah, I see a red or an orange. So the rest of it is pretty muted, and I'm not a huge fan myself of diamond paintings with a lot of muted colors. Sometimes they work for me, sometimes they don't. So we'll see, we'll see. Let's take a look at the drills. So this is in the kind of packaging that I like to see. It's got the, I guess this is a purple or blue stripe. I can never tell if it's purple or blue unless, I think this is purple stripe. And it's And it's a sign to me that the drills are going to be really good quality. I've been working on a lot of diamond paintings recently that have this kind of packaging, and they have been excellent quality. So let's take a look at the drills. And I'm having a hard time seeing right now because of the way the sun is shining in the window. It is blinding me. And so it's like driving into the sun when you're driving west. You know, just as the sun is starting to go down, you can't see anything. Well, that's kind of what's happening to me right now. So if there's anything wrong with these colors, like if there's anything wrong with the drills, I'll have to mark it up in editing because I can't see it right now. Okay, so what I'm going to just take a minute to talk about is that the Rose Tries program is ongoing. So if you are shopping on one of the 6 diamond painting websites that are listed on your screen right now, and you come across something that for some reason you're not sure, like you love the image, but you're not sure whether you want to get it or not for any reason, you can send me an email. My email address is ramblingrosedp@gmail.com. Put Rose Tries in the subject line, and then in the message of the email, include the link or the links if there's more than one diamond painting that you'd like me to test. Put the links and tell me what it is about that diamond painting that has you unsure about buying it. And it could be anything. It could be you're not sure if it's going to render well in the size. You're not sure, you know, whether it's what kind of drill it is, because sometimes the descriptions don't actually specify properly what the drills are. Sometimes the description can be confusing for other reasons. A lot of times, I know a lot of people, you know, feel very strongly that there have to be a certain number of colors to do justice to certain images. I'm sort of on the fence about that. I mean, I've recently opened some diamond paintings where, yes, having more colors would definitely have made a difference. But I kind of trust the diamond painting companies to chart their canvases in a way that that does justice to the image. They don't always get it right, but so that I can understand would be an absolute concern and a good reason to, you know, want me to open it before you do so that you can see and make your own judgment. And another thing is, like, sometimes with some of the merchandise that's sold on diamond painting websites, you know, whether it's like our second item today, it's a diamond painting decoration, like wall hanging sort of thing. Anyway, you'll see it in a few minutes, so there's no sense me trying to describe it at length. But sometimes we're not sure, you know, is it going to be sturdy enough? How exactly is it going to work? You know, what comes with it, etc. Is it, like, somebody asked me to do a review of one of the boxes, like the storage boxes, storage containers that a lot of the diamond painting websites offer now. And she specifically wanted to know whether it was sturdy. And so I kind of manhandled it and, you know, pushed hard against the bottom and the seams on the side to see whether it was going to rip. And I was happy to see that it did not. But that's the sort of review that I'll do for you. And that's why it's important for you to tell me what it is that you are not sure about or what you want to know so that I can focus my review on that. Because I probably wouldn't have, you know, pressed against the bottom of the ornament of that box if I had not known that that was what Sarah wanted to know. Anyway, different Sarah. That was Sarah with an S, not Sarah with a Z. Okay, so those are all the drills, and like I said, I couldn't see them, so I'll tell you, I'll ring a bell when I'm doing editing if I see something that jumps out at me. So all that to say, I think this one looks pretty nice. Is it perfect? I think it could do with a little bit more detail. But it'll probably look nice when it's done. So it just really depends on whether you like this image or not. So I will leave it to you, Zara, to decide. And please share your views with the rest of us in the comments down below. All right, so I'm going to put these drills away and we're going to open up our second item today. Okay, so that's it for Fairy Girl number 530. I was able to fit all of the drills into one of the bags they sent with a little bit of tape, so that's good. Now, let's take a look at number 531. So this one here was something that I was asked to unbox by a viewer who asked to remain anonymous. So I am referring to her as Anonymous Canuck because she is another Canadian, like me. So she asked me to do this. This one I call the Daisy Tassel. It's a wall hanging, and I thought it looked really interesting on the website. So I am very, very excited to open it up. Now I'll put up a picture in a side-by-side a little in a few minutes, but or a few seconds, I don't know. But that's what it's supposed to look like. It's a special shapes it's a special shapes item. You know that I love my special shapes diamond paintings. So I was super, super eager to try this out. I'm going to bring you down because this is not all that big. Whoops. Okay. So we get a whole bunch of things in the kit. So the first thing we get is the actual canvas, and you see it's got like a cut here line on it. So the idea is to diamond paint it and then cut it out so that you can put it in the frame. It comes with a drill kit, so this is everything you need to complete this diamond painting. It's got a few extra little baggies too, so that's super, super nice. It has the drills, which we will look at in detail in a moment. And finally, it has the hanging hardware and the loop that it would hang from, as well as a decorative tassel that will hang from it. So we'll get into all of this stuff in just a moment. And then finally, it has the frame. So it's a sort of a hard foam back. It's quite thick when you take a look at it here. It's not foam core. It's something a lot more sturdy than foam core. Like I'm trying to bend it. I was afraid I'd break it, but it's not really brittle. It is very sturdy, but it's super light. Okay. And then it has the plexiglass that will lay on top of the diamond painting. And the plexiglass does have this protective coating on both sides. It looks milky now, but when you remove the protective coating that's on both sides, you see how nice and clear that is? You couldn't even see where the glass was. There, now you can see where the glass is. So I'll just put that back on there for now because I don't want anything to happen to that before I finish diamond painting this thing. But so that'll serve two wonderful purposes. So the first one is it will keep dust off of the canvas, and the second one is it will prevent your diamonds from falling off if there's any risk that the diamonds fall off. Now, I have not found that diamonds fall off of my special shapes diamond paintings. I just have not had that issue ever. And so I see this as more something to keep dust off than anything else. So I think that's a great thing. And then it all fits into this nice little frame. So let's sort of put it together. I'm not going to try to. All right. So the backing fits in like that, and then you would put the canvas on, and then you would put the plexiglass to protect it. Now, well, I forgot to measure this, and this is something that I think you would definitely want. to know the dimensions of. So it is 24 centimeters across from the outside of the frame. And for the part of the frame, the inner edge of the frame is 22.5 centimeters. Which, does that make sense? Yeah, because it's about just a little over a half a centimeter. It's 7 millimeters. So that would be 1.4 centimeters. So yeah, it makes sense that that it's 22.5. Yeah, 22.5 centimeters in terms of the size that will show on your wall when it's all framed up. In here, you see how there are some holes drilled at the top and the bottom? So that is where this part of the kit comes into play. So you've got, you've got the hook here. So I'm just going to do this. I think what you might want to do, and this will be a suggestion, you might want to see if you can open this up just a little bit so that you can get this cord through there, and then close it up with some pliers. You're gonna have to be careful to make sure you don't damage it. Yeah, there's not a big enough gap here in this eye hook or whatever it's called. But let's assume we've got this on here. Okay. So then you do the same thing with the bottom. Oh, and the tassel actually comes nicely wrapped in a little plastic sleeve to keep the tassel nice. So I'm going to put all of this stuff away very soon. But for this one here, yeah, I think you can fit that little string through. Or maybe not. Okay, I'm not going to try too hard. Oh, there. Okay. So now the bottom string is on there. And what you would do, once you've got everything together, yeah, okay. So this little flange here, this goes in this way. So this is the top of the diamond painting. Okay. So this little bit here, you see how there's the little, I don't know what you call it, a flange or whatever. I was putting the stuff in the other way, but you put it in this way with the diamond painting, you know, on top behind the plexiglass. And then when you screw in these pieces, they're being screwed into this, I'm going to call it a foam core, even though it's not. They get screwed into that, and so that's going to hold the whole thing together. And so your diamond painting will be very well secured inside of there, and it's not going to go anywhere. Okay, so all right, now that I've figured that out, let's put these away because I don't want this to get damaged in any way. Because I think this will be super, super pretty. And this is something that, you know, if one of your kids wanted to make something like this for grandma or for a, you know, for a favorite aunt, just so that they could hang it up somewhere in their home. And it doesn't take up much space, but it would just be something that would remind grandma or aunt or sister or whomever that we're thinking about them. And just a pretty little something, a sparkly, pretty little something. So there's no legend or anything. It's just the numbers that appear on the canvas. So this is the same sort of thing as we would get with the diamond painting notebooks that have the special shaped covers. It's all numbers that fit, that you fit the drills onto. And so the numbers match the numbers on the drill bags. So for example, for these orange number 1s, let me zoom in, and now the sun is behind the clouds, so not only am I not blind, but there's not much sparkle. So with these sort of orange ones that we see here and here, we see them in a few places. You would just stick these drills where they're marked on the canvas. And then we have number 2, which is these very pretty green drills. And they go, you know, mostly around the edges here, wherever you see a number 2. And then look at these. They're sparkling like mad, even in like no sunlight. It's all covered in clouds now. But these are sparkling like crazy. I'm not sure that you're getting that effect on the screen. But this is number 3. So number 3 are these little ones that fit all over the canvas again. And then we have number 4, which are more of the same clear crystal drills with that opalescent, or what do you call it? I'm having trouble with finding my words. Iridescent, that's what it is. Here I was thinking it's not translucent. No, it's iridescent. So that's number 4, and so we have the number 4 drills here. You can see they're just a little bit bigger. And then even bigger, we have number 5, and we have 2 bags of number 5 because that is one of the predominant drills on this. And the number 5 are these biggest of the crystal iridescent faceted, well, they're petal shaped in the case of these daisies. And then finally, we have the center of the daisy. And those are the number 6 drills. Oh, and now the sun is out, so I'm being blinded again, both by the sparkle from the diamonds and from the sun shining into my eyes. And so we have quite a few of these yellow drills that fit in the center of the daisies. So that's it. That's this beautiful, simple, and yet I think it's super charming little wall hanging that I think would be super fun for anybody to do. I think it would be fun if you are like I'm closer to 60 than I am to 50, and I know I'm going to have a blast doing this. I know that I could give it to one of my nieces and she would have a blast doing it. I know I could give it to, you know, one of my friends, and probably my friends would not be into doing it because my friends don't diamond paint. But except for one of them. But I think that this is something that if you enjoy diamond painting, this is going to be super pretty. I would warn you though, your eyes are going to be, you have to be careful because these are so sparkly, especially these clear drills, that I find if I'm working for too long uninterrupted, I start going like snowblind because the sparkle just starts blinding me and I have to take a break from it. So I don't know, if you don't mind being blinded by sparkle, then I think this would be awesome. I think it's going to be super, super fun to work on this, and I'm really looking forward to doing that. So for my viewer, Anonymous Canuck, thank you very much for sending me the request to try this. Whoops. I really like it, and I would recommend this. I think it's going to be awesome. And again, this hardware is nice and sturdy, and so is that backing material here. It's very sturdy, and yet it's quite light. It's not like styrofoam light, it's heavier than that, but it's not like wood heavy. It's heavier than balsa wood, but I don't know how to describe it. Anyway, I'm looking forward to doing this, and I don't know what I'll do with it after. I might put it up in a bathroom or something like that, or maybe in the hallway or at the front door or something. I don't know. I mean, it's so little that you could find anywhere to hang it, really. And it would just bring a little bit of sparkle. I would definitely want to hang it where the sun would shine on it, because that would look amazing. Okay, everybody, so that's it. Those are my 2 unboxings for today. And I hope you really enjoyed them. And I would like to thank FGNORMAL for sending me these beautiful kits so that I could show them to you. and I am delighted to be able to show off their products and share them with you. And I am equally delighted when you send me emails that will help me discover new exciting and fun projects on the FGNORMAL website. So yeah, absolutely do not hesitate to send me items that you'd like me to try from FGNORMAL. Okay, everybody, I want to thank my patrons for helping to support my channel and my endeavors in bringing you interesting, maybe a little bit of fun diamond painting videos. And I would also like to thank all of my viewers and subscribers. If you're not a subscriber yet, please take a moment, click the subscribe button, and then click the notification bell so that you get notified every time I publish a video. And don't forget to like this video, and do please leave me comments down below. And for Anonymous Canuck, if you don't mind leaving a comment, you don't have to say that it was you, but if you don't mind leaving a comment, that would be awesome. I would love that. You don't have to say that it was you, because a lot of times people say, oh, I love it, I would buy it, and we don't know whether they were the viewer or not. Okay, so that's it for today. I will be back tomorrow with another diamond painting video. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.